Saturn has so many different conspiracy theories. We don't really know what to truly believe about the planet. I think we need to take a closer look. So let's get into it. Saturn, the conspiracy files. So many celebrities happen to have Saturn tattoos. Adele, Miley Cyrus, Kesha, Katy Perry, and Alexis Ren, you may know who that is, I have no clue, are among the celebrities known for having Saturn tattoos. Adele inked a Saturn tattoo on her right forearm in summer 2019 to commemorate her Saturn return, an astrological event occurring every 27 to 29 and a half years that signifies major life changes and maturation. Miley Cyrus received a Saturn tattoo on her left forearm in 2016. Kesha got a Saturn tattoo on her left palm in 2015. Saturn is the sixth planet from the Sun, the furthest planet that can be seen by the naked eye, and as the furthest luminary from the Earth, binds our solar system from a geocentric perspective, and in ancient cosmology is seen as a boundary that keeps the lower realms of our solar system separate from the celestial and stellar influences of the higher realms. It is the planet associated with restriction, limitation, and separation. So let's see what conspiracy theorists think about the planet Saturn. Kaaba in Mecca, a black cubic structure, serves as the focal point for prayer. Theorists claim it is a site for collecting worship energy. Tefillin, small black leather boxes containing certain scrolls, interpreted by some as symbols of mental submission. And then we can see, right there, I'm not going to say that word. Theory suggests a black cube exists beneath it. New York City, alleged to house a black cube for collecting financial energy. The Sphinx claimed to sit atop a black cube for collecting ritual energy. Theories also point to black cube sculptures in Manhattan and Hamburg, as well as cultural items like the Xbox or GameCube as part of a broader symbolic pattern. It's a very interesting point because I've definitely seen these in many different cities all around the world. Could there be a connection? I don't know. What do you guys think? The black cube of Saturn is a symbolic concept derived from sacred geometry and certain theories, linking the planet Saturn to the cube shape due to its hexagonal storm at the North Pole. The hexagon is geometrically related to the cube, as a cube casts a hexagonal shadow, and the NASA Voyager probes confirmed the existence of this hexagon in 1981. 8 plus 1 is 9, so we have a 9-9. I swear, every time NASA pops up, it's always interesting numerology. But moving right along. In esoteric and conspiracy traditions, the black cube represents Saturn as a symbol of limitation, time, unaliving, and material imprisonment. Proponents argue that cube-shaped objects in society are hidden symbols of Saturnian control or worship of a certain entity. Modern theorists like Dr. Arthur Moros explore Saturn as a force of judgment and transformation, while fringe theorists often connect the black cube to certain groups and mechanisms for control of the matrix. The hexagonal storm on Saturn is interpreted as the 2D projection of a 4D cube, linking the planet directly to this shape. Spiritual meaning. In Gnostic and alchemical view, the cube represents the material world or soul trap from which liberation is sought through spiritual discipline or the Saturn return. We're going to get into the Saturn return a little bit later, but let's check out some more conspiracy theories about Saturn. Some people believe that it used to be a sun, allegedly. Numerous ancient texts seem to treat Saturn as a sun. Babylonian scrolls, for instance, label Saturn as the ghost of the sun, while Maya legends claim the current sun is not the original one. Some research suggests it did occur and that Saturn, together with its massive neighbor Jupiter, was the catalyst. Some people believe it's actually Nibiru. Some claim a hidden planet, often dubbed Planet X, is poised to appear in our skies. While this body has yet to materialize, a fringe theory proposes that Nibiru is in fact Saturn. Intense electrical activity in Saturn's rings, not to mention the many Saturn symbols on Earth. Examples often cited include the E in Internet Explorer, which sports a subtle ring, as well as the logos of Boeing, Toyota, and even Nike swoosh, each allegedly reminiscent of Saturn's band. Then there's the exchange of wedding rings. So going back to that broadcasting system theory, prominent theorists like David Icke claim Saturn is a massive broadcasting antenna emitting electrical waves, which ties in with that, electrical theory that create a matrix of control, with the moon acting as a projector to beam these signals to Earth. Alien gateways. The megahex as Saturn's pole is sometimes interpreted as an alien structure, a cosmic refueling station, or a literal gate to hell. Well, on that note, we need to go to something a little bit lighter. Let's check out Saturn's return. In horoscopic astrology, a Saturn return is an astrological transit that occurs when the planet Saturn returns to the same position that it occupied at the moment of a person's birth. While Saturnian return is most often discussed in terms of the first return, which occurs in one's late 20s, Saturn returns again in one's 50s and 80s. While the planet takes 29 years to reach the same ecliptic longitude, the influence of Saturn return is in effect for a few years. Saturn's first return is seen as an influential from ages 27 to 30. With the first Saturn return, a person leaves youth behind and enters adulthood. With the second return, maturity. And with the third and usually final return, a person enters wise old age. Very interesting that there's that 118 that I'm constantly saying. That wraps up Saturn, the conspiracy files. But as always, I would love to know more conspiracy theories that you believe may be true about the mysterious planet known as Saturn. And as always, the views expressed in this video are 100% alleged. This is my opinion for entertainment purposes only. If you enjoy content like this, you're definitely gonna wanna like, share, and follow. Because in a world of deception, you need Deception Decode.